Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Sunday, the 21st day of July. Here we go. Now we're going to give you our second reason for why Monday, the 22nd of July, is going to be celebrated as a festive day with no tachanun, because it's Tu B'Av, or the 15th of Av. Second reason for why Tu B'Av, the 15th of Av, is such a celebrated day is because of the following historical fact. When the Jews were conquering the land of Israel, it was divided according to tribes, according to Shvatim. And so all the people of, let's say, Gad were given a certain piece of land in a certain area, and that's the land that they inherited, and that's where they settled and everything. And then there were restrictions that went along with that. They were marriage restrictions, which meant that, let's say, someone from the tribe of Gad who had inherited lands from the tribe of Gad would not be allowed to marry into somebody else from another tribe, because then the lands would get all discombobulated, because through the inheritance, some of the land of the tribe of Gad would end up belonging to the tribe of somebody else, because they would, well, I'm going to use the word intermarry, but Shvatim tribes were not allowed to intermarry at first because it was mixing up the proper dividing of the land. That's how it was at first, while the Jews were settling and conquering and settling the land of Israel at first. Now, these marriage restrictions were getting kind of difficult for the people, and that's because due to these restrictions there were many people that they weren't allowed to marry, and the restriction of only being able to marry someone from your own tribe was getting in the way of people's lives. At a certain point in their history, this restriction was lifted, and it was a great, great celebration when it was lifted, because then all Jews from any tribe were free to marry all Jews from any tribe, and the bliss that happened afterwards, the ease with which people were then able to marry, and all those kinds of things, made life much, much easier for them. And the date that this happened was the 15th of Av, and that's reason number 2 for why the 15th of Av is considered such a great day of celebration. The way we feel it today is mostly by not reciting Tachanun, but it is reason number 2 for why it is considered such a festive day. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more when it is Tu B'Av. Bye-bye.